Gorvo is a strength-based tank class hero from the Wilder faction who specializes in shielding himself and reflecting damage, and in today's video we're going to take a look at his skills and abilities, his teams and uses, and whether or not it's worth investing in this hero, so let's get into it. For his ultimate ability, Battle Cry, Gorvo is going to roar, dealing damage and also taunting nearby enemies, forcing them to attack him with their basic attacks for a period of time. On top of that, he will also be deflecting damage back at his enemies. Next up, we have Dive Bomb. For this one, Gorvo is going to jump up into the air and come spinning down onto his enemies, and any enemy that he hits will be stunned and also take some AoE damage. For Shell Shock, Gorvo is going to charge his hammer, and the next attack is going to deal AoE damage and also leave his enemies stunned. And for his passive Shell Shield, Gorvo is going to generate a shield at the start of the battle and also every time he uses his ultimate ability. For his signature item, Nature's Shield, Gorvo is going to have increased effectiveness from his shields. On top of that, if the shield created by Shell Shock is not broken within its duration, it will be converted into energy up to 250 for Gorvo. And then at level 30, when he's in a shielded state, he's also going to recover 5% of his max health every second. And finally, we have his furniture ability, Defensive Measures. For this one, every time Gorvo uses Shell Shock, he's going to grant himself an additional shield, and at level 9 it's going to increase the duration of this shield up to 8 seconds. Due to Gorvo's ability to battle on the enemy's side of the field, he works really well in heavy control based teams and teams with squishy back row allies. Gorvo moving forward with all of his shields allows him to take all the attention away from those allies and allow them to ramp up their CC. There's many teams you can use him in as a tech option, but the team we're really going to look in for this video is going to be Portal Party. For this version of Portal Party, we're going to be using Gorvo, Tassie, Odin, Pippa, and Nomura. For this formation, we have Tassie in the front row. She's able to take a little bit of damage and then teleport away. She also has her Banish, which is going to be really helpful at the start of the battle to take out one of the enemies, but also if she does get towards an ult, she will be sleeping the whole enemy team. Then we have the core members of the team, which are Odin and Pippa. These two both have abilities that will portal the enemies around and drop them on top of each other. This groups the enemies up, which synergizes really well with Gorvo's Dive Bomb ability. He's going to be jumping up and coming down and stunning enemies, and if they're all grouped up from the portals, he will be stunning them all. On top of that, he also has his Shell Shock ability, which is another AoE stun, allowing the team to just control really well and keep the whole enemy team consolidated. Then in the final position, we have Nomura. This position is very flexible. We've brought Nomura this time because she will have her charm ability, further CCing the enemy team, but she also has heals to provide. But you can even run this team without a healer due to Gorvo's fantastic survivability and including his self-heal from his signature item that is going to heal himself whenever he has a shield active. He can sustain himself long enough that we can group the whole enemy team up and then basically control them to victory. As for artifacts on Gorvo, the barricade is really nice if you have an ally that you're trying to protect. Otherwise, you can use the waistband of resilience to add some more tankiness to himself. Now, if you don't have either of those, you can always get away with something like Jura's Grace or the Chalice of Vitality. So with all that out of the way, is it worth investing in Gorvo? This is a bit of a tricky one. Gorvo is the kind of character that is really nice, but not necessary for a lot of teams. So for investing in Gorvo, it's recommended to build your main teams first, and then once you're looking for additional options, here's a fantastic one. So for this reason, once you do get around to building him, after you've invested your signature items and furniture into all your key heroes, he would really appreciate the investment of 30 signature items first of all, to be able to self-sustain himself and heal whenever he has shields. As for his furniture, 3 is a fantastic starting point due to the fact that it's going to grant him an extra shield. As for level 9, it's not as required. Level 3, giving him the extra mitigation and healing is nice, but the 9 is just extending the duration, and quite often that shield will be broken before that 8 seconds of the level 9 furniture. So that is going to be it for Gorvo. A very CC heavy tank with amazing self-mitigation and sustain who can really complement a lot of teams incredibly well. Thanks for watching, hope you have an awesome day, and we'll look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.